Advantages are loath to believe that they just happen to be people with advantages. They come readily to define themselves as inherently worthy of what they possess. They come to believe themselves naturally elite, and in fact, to imagine their possessions and their privileges as not as natural extensions of their own elite selves. See Wright Mills. What does this mean? This quote emphasizes the idea that those with privilege often fail to recognize it is as such, viewing their advantages as inherent or earned, rather than as a product of societal structures. This can lead to the belief that their voices are more deserving of being heard in every conversation. It's a powerful reminder to check one's privilege and make space for diverse voices. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, the first two segments, and perhaps maybe even the third segment. The third segment is just a interesting story that I came across this past weekend. Uh, I saw something that was an interesting quote, and I'm paraphrasing it. And it said that the privilege, you know that you're privileged because you think that your voice should be involved in every conversation. Basically, meaning people don't know how to stay in their damn lanes. And I had to learn this, right? Because if you listen to the show, if you watch the show, you know that I'm a very opinionated person. I mean, I couldn't have this show and not have a strong opinion. It's very tough to carry on an hour-long show by yourself if you don't have strong opinions and strong convictions in your opinions and be able to voice them, articulate them the best way that you can. You know, I'm a speech impediment, but that is what it is. Articulate them the best way that you can. But I've learned over the course of my almost 44 years now that there are sometimes that there are conversations that I should just shut the hell up, right? Like I don't need to involve myself in a certain conversations because my voice is out of place in that conversation. Here's a case in point. When me and my sister talk about feminism, I shut the hell up, right? Because this is a woman talking about feminism. Now, if she asks me my opinion about different things, of course, but I don't try to start or lead that conversation thinking that I am somewhat of an expert on that topic. I'm not, right? I don't ever think when talking about women that I'm an expert on anything, unless it's, picking up women. I'm pretty good at that. And I mean, as far as dating is concerned, I can give a couple pointers on that, but I'm talking about the female experience. All right. No, that's a conversation I should shut the hell up in. When Jewish people are talking about what is anti-Semitic, I shut the hell up and I listen because I'd be damned if anybody that's not black tells me what is racist, right? Or what I deem to be racist. And I'm really getting tired of this reverse racism. I may or may not get into that, but that's a huge thing that some white people are saying now is this reverse racism. But people need to stay the hell out of certain conversations. And I'll expand upon this more in the second segment when I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. But I think it goes along with so many different things. People love to talk about politics and don't have an idea most of the time of how the government runs. Like if you ask somebody what are the three branches of government, they might not be able to articulate what they are. You might not know the difference between the executive, the legislators, and the judicial. Judicial, maybe, right? Like the courts. That's pretty self-explanatory. But you ask them what the executive, the legislative is, they might not be able to tell you which is which and who is who and what those powers and responsibilities actually are. But yet they have damn sure an opinion about everything. I'm not a woman. I'm not somebody that can give birth. I will not have an opinion about what somebody should do if they get pregnant. That's whatever I believe should not be pressed upon other people as if I have any type of influence on their life. And those same people that love to have the type of influence hide it under the guise of protect the children when nobody's out here really. That's a lie. There are people out here really trying to protect the children, but it's an easy scapegoat, right? Like we want to protect the children. we want to protect the teachers. Teachers should be paid more, which they should, but you also want to restrict them on their responsibility. Me, as somebody who went to school to be an educator, I really get insulted when you have these parents, and yes, parents should have a say so in what their children learn and don't learn to a certain extent. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/Unsolicited Perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.